S20 Ultra is a true example of a company actually caring for their users. Samsung is basically telling us all that they are listening and they do care. There have been major updates every month, improving all the major known issues like the zoom, the autofocus, and so basically S20 Ultra was not that impressive at launch, and people were actually looking forward to the Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra. But now, after all those major software updates, the S20 Ultra perfectly stacks up against the Note 20 devices, especially the Note 20 Ultra. And now users are even more confused whether to upgrade from the S20 Ultra to the Note 20 Ultra or just to keep their S20 Ultra device because it's so much better now. The S20 Ultra still has that 100 times space zoom. Even the Note 20 Ultra has only 50 times. That's not to say that it's a better device, but still, technically, yeah, it is. I have made other videos as well on the updates and the improvements in the S20 Ultra. I'll put the links in the card above, do check them out as well, and you will also get a better idea how the camera is performing now with the camera samples and the video samples that I've put in those videos. In this video, I'm going to show you a few camera improvements that just happened last month. This was in the August update. There are many more improvements in the S20 Ultra with the software updates, but I'm going to focus on a few camera improvements that might actually stand out than the others. And these things I also use in the day-to-day. So without wasting any further time, let's get started. So the first and most important thing that I feel as a person who records YouTube videos and also takes cinematic videos, the Pro mode has gotten better now. The Pro video mode especially. It can now shoot into 21:9 aspect ratio, which is really good for that cinematic look and that cinematic aspect ratio. And much better than that, what I feel is that 120 FPS recording. So now you can record video up to 120 FPS, even though at 1080p, but still with good lighting, it really works out well. And especially at 120 FPS, you really need that shutter control, which you don't get in the slow motion section of the camera. So this 120 FPS is really useful if you really want to slow down videos going forward, because especially in cinematic videos, to give that immersive feel, many times you do have to slow down the videos so that it just connects with the story. And that 120 FPS mode actually allows to slow down in a very smoother manner because it has captured 120 frames now. So I think this really helps in recording cinematic videos, and now you don't have to worry about slowing your videos down, because recording at 30 fps or even at 60 fps to say and slowing them down does not look that well as it does for 120 fps. So if you shoot at higher frames, you really need to control the shutter speed as well, because you might have noticed if you go into the slow motion mode of your phone, whether it be S20 Ultra or not, you will see in indoor conditions it shows a lot of flicker because it needs shutter control to get in more light. So just because there's not much light indoors, so you see that flickering effect, and it does not give good slow motion videos. So if you go outdoors and if you shoot in natural light, then you don't see those flickering effect. But in the Pro mode, you can actually control that shutter speed, and then even in indoor you can record 120 fps without any issues. So guys, the next thing is the duration of the single take. So firstly it was just 10 seconds by its own, and we could not manipulate it. So, but now it can go up to 15 seconds. So if there is a moment that you're not sure about, that you want to capture in single take and you might want a longer duration than 10 seconds, and you can choose for 15 seconds. Or you can even choose a lower duration if the shot is just a static shot in front of you. The next thing is that now the saved filters. So let me just give you a background if you don't already know. If you have an S20 or S20 Plus and S20 Ultra, you might already know this, that whichever photo you have, like if you like some Instagram picture and you like the filter and the feel of that photo, so what you can do is the S20 allows you to save that as a filter, so that when you take photos for yourself, you can actually use that filter and get the same feel. So previously these filters could not be applied in post, and also in the inbuilt video editor there weren't many filters to apply to your video in post. But now there is a lot many filters that you get in the camera app itself, and also you can download more filters, and also these saved filters that you have, you can upload your videos also and your photos also in post. So this gives more flexibility for your video editing application right on your phone. Now the next thing is that the night mode has gotten better, especially on the front camera. So if you have seen my previous videos, you might know that I've pointed out that the night mode on the front camera is not that good, especially on human subjects. It just oversaturates and pops up more than it should. But now I think it has gotten really better. While dealing with human subjects on the front camera in the night mode, it does not oversaturate and pop up the colors a lot, and it does not, like, it controls the structure also properly now, so the image looks more pleasing than before. Now the next thing is that the zoom has gotten better, the 100 times zoom especially. Firstly, it used to look like an oil painting, but now it is somewhat respectable. so at least you can get some usable shots, if not postable. And also the stability at 100 times zoom has gotten better. So it really makes use of that optical image stabilization. And first, when you were at 100 times zoom, it was difficult to control the camera movement and actually focus on the subject that you were shooting for. But now it has become more stable. So that's it guys, hope you like this video. Do let me know in the comment section if you have any suggestions or thoughts. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.